guys have been tagging me in some very suspicious AI products lately, and I bought them all to see what, if anything, would actually show up. Last episode of this, I was doing a little AI product pool party, and that didn't go great. But today we're doing an AI product sleepover. And the first thing that every good sleepover needs, treats. But first I have to bring back a good friend of ours. Yay! You guys voted to name her Queen Kong. AI Candy has officially entered the chat. Okay, so many of you have been tagging me in these videos, and this first one I'm gonna show you, I feel personally attacked by, because it's this girl sitting in her pink room with her pink sweater, and she's eating this gummy candy. Just watch it.
I got these gooey gummies on TikTok Shop. Oh my god, they are so good. Get them today.
Ugh. And then the crunch at the end. It's supposed to be gummy. There's so many things just like off about this. Like it looks gooey and liquidy, but then she eats it so cleanly. It's so bizarre. There is like a shoppable link connected to this, so I clicked in to see what it was. Sour gooey gummies in blue raspberry flavor in sour ooze wet candy snack. I hate that so much. For some reason, why does it have to be wet candy? It looks like, in the actual listing, a mix of gummy sharks and gummy worms, but that does not look at all like what she's eating. Like, what is the red in the one that she's eating? Anyway, it's sold by Yum Yum Candy Shop, which, like, this AI video aside, it looks to be a pretty normal candy shop. Like, they just sell a variety of stuff. To clarify, it is not the Yum Yum Candy Shop that posted this AI video. It's a TikTok seller. It seems to post a lot of these types of videos, but I did notice the shoppable links got taken off of all their videos after I ordered the candy. So I wonder if TikTok is starting to crack down. But let's see what showed up. Oh my gosh, it's little. Wait, how big did her jar look? Her container looked quite a bit bigger than that. That is interesting. And this is glass. Hers is like, no, this is plastic. Oh my gosh, it's sticky. Okay, there's the sharks. There's a worm. This is so funny. Ugh, I can't even pull just one thing out. Oh, we got a gummy bear in there too. This is interesting because it's like, this is a very visually fascinating thing that I'm like, they could have just filmed the real thing, but let's try it. She had like no reaction to the sour, but let's see. Ooh, it is good. It's kind of like the perfect amount of sour, where it's sour, but it's still enjoyable. Let's try a shark. Oh, my childhood. Oh yeah, those are good. I don't understand the AI video. I feel like personally a real person eating it would be more appealing, but I don't know, interesting. But that's not the only AI candy that you guys have tagged me in. Our next candy video is even more intense. It's basically a compilation of a bunch of AI influencers. These are so weird to look at. It feels like me in a different universe, eating candy with colorful hair. But the one that you guys specifically keep mentioning to me is this rock candy. It looks like a real rock, but then she breaks it open and eats it. I feel like it's a little more realistic than our last AI video, but still. Okay, so this account, AI Tingles Factory, just generates these videos. They're not actually trying to sell the candy in the video. It's for entertainment purposes only, I guess. But this got me thinking, could somebody make this rock candy in real life? And I have just the person, the owner of Stars Candy Factory on Etsy. She's a mom of 3, she runs her candy business from home, and she just so happens to be a subscriber, a hopeful. I swear, I have the most talented subscribers in the universe. Okay, so I sent her a message. I was like, hey, this is kind of a weird request, but I sent her this AI video and asked if there was any way she could recreate this in real life, because she makes crystal candies. All they need is like a rock to live in. And she responded back and said, I'm not even kidding you. She just sent 7 breakable crystal geodes to an award event last week. So she was more than happy to send one. It feels heavy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The cute pink note. This is her 9th one that she's made and thinks it came out the coolest looking so far. Oh, and she'll be adding smaller versions to her shop. That's awesome. Okay, little box. Oh my gosh, it's huge. No way. This is actually hilarious. And I think the rock is edible. Like, it's sparkly too. That looks like a real rock. If that was just like sitting out in the garden. Oh my gosh, should I try to take a bite out of it first before I break it open? Oh my gosh, it's chocolate. Whoa. It's like a mix. No, get out of here. It's like a mix of white and dark chocolate. That's incredible. It's surprisingly pretty soft. I wonder if I can just crack it open. Oh, she's too thick. We're doing this. Here we go. Oh my gosh. No way. It's pink. That is so cool. Wow, look at the bottom one. That looks like a real crystal. I don't know how she did it, but that is incredible. What a fun party trick. Okay, let's take a bite out of it. Crystal and all now. Chocolate and sugar, can't go wrong. That is so fun. Crystal Heart, you are the MVP for recreating this in real life. It's so cool. There I was checking my tags. And when I saw this video, it sent me into orbit. Are you ready for this? I think it's supposed to be a Labubu, but this one, like, what are those holes in the bag? These are terrifying. And then it like randomly switches to like pretty real looking ones. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. But these first ones, like, what? Horrifying. So there is a shoppable link, so I clicked into it to check it out. And like the picture on here is just like a regular looking have a seat box. It's $84.99. So if this isn't real, I'm actually gonna be so mad. That's so expensive. Okay, the other thing that's weirder than the actual video itself is the product description. It says any open boxes are non-refundable. We only sell 100% authentic Pop Mart products. Then what is this? Claims of fake after opening are not valid. If you have concerns about authenticity, we advise you not to purchase, in bold. So that's concerning. The reviews are really good. People saying that they're real, but who knows if these reviews are legit. It's a mess, so I had to get it. Okay. All right, I have my legit have a seat to compare it to. Here it is. Honestly, the boxes are pretty identical. For $84.99. I better get the secret. Here are options though. Dada, I think Dada would be cute. If not a secret, then I hope to get Dada. If I get the secret, it was worth it. If I didn't, this was a ripoff. Because you can get legit have a seats for less than $40 resale. So $84.99, criminal. I mean, the bag looks pretty real. We got, oh, this one's cute. The little orange one, it's Baba. Okay, I actually really like that color. At a glance, she looks pretty legit. This one is Anna's that she's letting me borrow for comparison. Yeah, they look pretty much the same, but there's only one way to know for sure, and it's to check the code on the back. Okay, the code is 4953-9087-5199-3924. Let's see if the actual Pop Mart website says it's legit. Drum roll. It is. Wow. $84.99 is crazy though. Why the AI video though? Like they could have just showed actual Labubus. Maybe it's just as like an attention grabber. Clearly it sucked me in, so. This is now the second most expensive Labubu I own. Listen, I know legit Labubus are difficult to get, but do not pay $85 for one. Instead, you could use the Whatnot app. That's what I always use. Whatnot is the #1 live stream app where you can buy, sell, and auction basically anything. Vintage items, collectibles like Pop Mart, even handmade stuff. And they are also the sponsor of today's video. And they really do have some of the best prices out there. I have gotten some steals from their live streams. I still can't believe that I got this for $27 because these are reselling for hundreds of dollars. And they are giving you hopefuls $15 off your first purchase. They also have a lot of good buy now options. I use that all the time when I need something super specific. The shipping is fast, the sellers are so nice. Use your $15 today by scanning this QR code or clicking the link in the description. Thanks Whatnot for sponsoring. Okay, the next staple of any good sleepover, a face mask. And not just any face mask. Okay, I realize that I have probably completely ruined my For You page, but please tell me. Some of you have been seeing the Bigfoot and the gorilla vlogs. They're these AI gorillas and Bigfoots that just like, they're just influencers. I don't know how else to explain it. So this particular one came up on my For You page. Kim the gorilla. And this is maybe the first time that I've seen this, but this creator labeled as AI generated. I feel like I've never seen that with any other AI ad, so there's that at least.
It looks like guac, and no, it's not extra, honey. I'm applying this with my finger because I live in a zoo. not Sephora. We have to leave it on for 5 minutes. Let's go scare some humans.
In the video, if you zoom in on the face mask, it says "Pee Calm." But then when you click on the face mask, that is not what it is. It says Holy Basil Bubble Deep Mask. Now the jars don't even look similar. And then it kind of looks like the product in the video is already bubbling before Kim even puts it on her face. So reviews. There are no reviews for this item. I could be the first human to review it. What the? It came in this? That's suspicious. How much would this cost if I just bought it on Amazon? Hang on, I think they marked it up 10 bucks and just shipped it to me from Amazon. Kim? Okay, here it is. Wait, this does say Pee Calm on it. So the AI video wasn't like that wrong? Oh my gosh, the jar is tiny. Look at it. Ew, I hate how that looks. Like guacamole that's been sitting out for a few days.
Not extra, honey.
I don't know, it just stinks. Oh, it's a terrible color. Okay, my question is, does it actually bubble? Oh, I think it is. I think it is bubbling. That's tickling. Oh. Okay, so it's working. I feel like maybe it's not a bad mask, but I'm just seeing more and more of these like AI influencer, some of them are even human advertisements, and I just don't think I like it. I feel like I should have just bought it on Amazon for $10 less. Next sleepover product. What?
Taylor Swift's engaged.
No.
What the? No way. That's crazy. Look at her freaking ring. Look at that thing. Okay, my face is starting to burn. I'm gonna take this off. We have another palette cleanser product because you might remember the AI crystal mug. This thing literally gets uglier every time I see it, I swear. So many people have gotten duped by these things though. This was one of the biggest forms of betrayal because the ads look like this stunning gemstone mug. Like a mug that's literally cut from crystal. My voice just left.
I know.
But the video is completely AI, unfortunately. So when I got this box, it was so lightweight, I immediately knew it was gonna be bad. And then I opened this. It looks like it was 3D printed. And then we have mysterious metal in the middle. And then it came with that weird photo and note that I think was a total scam. Bad. And it was only $30. I feel like you can hardly even get a crystal this size not cut into a mug for $30. So that was just too good to be true. But I have not given up on wanting a mug like this in real life. So we searched and searched and we found this shop called Ai Ceramics. It's a small pottery studio run by a guy named Colin. And they make these hand sculpted porcelain crystal mugs and they're absolutely stunning. And they're $150, which I feel like that price tag makes a little more sense than our $30 one. I have really high hopes for this one though, that it's gonna be legit. If you scroll through the photos, as you can see, you can pick your gemstone colors. Literally every single one of them is stunning. And then you can also pick the cup colors. So we actually sent a picture of this and said, hey, can you make this, but pretty, please? And I'm so excited to see what we got. Hopefully it's the crystal mug that we have deserved all along. Here it is. Thank you. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Wow. It has like an iridescent finish to the crystals. That is so pretty. And then he went with like a beige mug. I love it. And it's a huge mug. Oh, and it's even signed and dated. The metallic handle is a really cool touch. The difference is killing me. That's incredible. We can actually use it is the best part. So if you or a loved one has gone scammed by this AI mug, just know there are some incredible legit options out there. Welcome back to my pool party. I have to give you an update on the AI pools that you guys had been tagging me in. Last time I left you, I ordered this $50 pink barn pool and they emailed and said it's on the way. Well, guess what? It's been 2 more months since then and nothing showed up. Luckily, we paid with a prepaid card though, so. But we've moved on from AI pools and now you guys have been tagging me in these very suspicious, very detailed pool floaties that are giant and fit a bunch of people. This is the first one you guys started tagging me a ton in. They are tractor floaties. They're huge. And most of them have this like table in the center full of ice that you can like put your drinks and stuff. It looks like a good time, honestly. But most of them are from this Inspiring Designs account where they're not actually selling the inflatables, they're just generating these videos. Oh, and then we leveled it up. You guys started tagging me in these yachts. These are like actually yacht-sized inflatables. Ugh, I need this to be real. And then there's also a whole fleet of of different car ones. We've got these Volkswagen buses, all different shapes and colors, also from an account that doesn't actually sell them. And then these little bugs, like that pink bug, are you kidding me? So I went on the biggest deep dive to see if anybody is trying to sell these AI pool floats in real life. We came across a couple that looked really scammy, and it just didn't work out because either they ghosted us like the pools did, or we were just really sketched out. But there is one website that I think we can get something kind of close, and it's a legit website. It's called Funboy. It's actually where I got this floaty, and I'm gonna show you the closest thing I've been able to find to one of these giant car floats. Isn't this thing cute? And it's a Barbie collaboration. I'm actually surprised how big it is. It's got cup holders. The only thing that's missing is that big interior that you can like fill up with ice to put your drinks and stuff in. But don't worry, they've got one of those too. So this is about as close as we're gonna get with those AI floaties. But honestly, I kind of think these are better, more realistic. We are collecting quite the army of AI robot plushies. It started with the dogs. And then the bunnies. These things just seem to multiply. But now let me introduce you to the latest ad that's floating around, the Koala. It's supposed to be this ultra realistic tiny koala. Also, I like how the claws like appear and disappear every single clip. So does it have claws or does it not? Anyway, it's supposed to use AI motion sensors to react to your touch and actually like cuddle you back. Okay, but if you thought that this ad was suspicious, wait till you see the website. koalaplush.com, your everyday cuddle buddy. All of the photos are basically screenshots from that AI video that we just watched. Also, he changes size a lot. Like sometimes it's a full-blown plushie, and then other times when it's on someone's shoulder, it's like half the size, so we'll see what actually shows up. Okay, but it gets worse. So you keep scrolling on the website, and there's real reviews from happy customers, but they're all AI. Like, I'm pretty sure all three of these girls are just a slightly different variation of the exact same girl, but there is no way 1,679 plus customers, there's no way that many people bought this. All right, so I ordered my Koala nearly a month ago, and it's finally here. There's a robot in here. This is literally worse than the puppy packaging. At least the puppy and the bunny came in like a little box. How much should we pay for this? Like 50 bucks? $49.90. No, look at its face. It's literally just a plushie. There's not even like an on button. Like at the very least it could be weighted or something. It does have claws in case you're wondering. Yeah, this is definitely the worst AI animal we've gotten so far. Oh, he loves it. Okay, it's a dog toy now. Okay, and then since we bought the Koala, they added a whole other section to their website called the Dashi 2.0, and it's this little dog. Now that I got that Koala though, I bet this thing is literally just a plushie toy. I don't think there's anything AI about it. For unmatched realism. One of the very first AI products that you guys started tagging me in, aside from the barn pools, were these AI loungers. There's all kinds of different animals and monsters and fairy tale creatures, and they're these giant, like, lounge beds. It's from this Lux Arts account that we've seen a lot. And once again, this Lux Art account just, like, generates these. They're not actually trying to sell them. Oh my gosh, the people inside of these are terrifying. If you, like, actually zoom in on their faces. Okay, I like these animal loungers because you lounge inside the mouth of it. They're so big. Like these things, some of them have gotta be 10 feet tall. Okay, so I really dug to try to find some seller that's trying to sell some version of these animal loungers. And the first thing that I came across, Lee, you're just in time, is one on Etsy that I thought would be perfect for Leo. Oh. It's this little orange dinosaur, and I think it's so cute. I'm fairly certain this is AI. It was $200, but they gave us a nice discount. However, I'm pretty sure I got scammed with this one because shortly after buying it, this Etsy seller just shut down their shop. Luckily I did get refunded, but that was a bummer. And then I was set on getting a lounger for Leo. This LuxArt account has these fruit loungers as well, and I was like, okay, this has to exist in a dog size form. And sure enough, after perusing TikTok shop for long enough, I came across this banana bed. I'm very confused about this though, because this TikTok shop got shut down and I got a refund, but something did show up, so it's so little. I don't think he's gonna fit in this. Oh no! I like how TikTok shop was just one step ahead of me and went ahead and refunded me without me even knowing yet. I feel like somebody with like a really small cat, maybe. You're in the banana. But then, when I was about to give up, the skies opened up and we discovered one of the coolest loungers. I'm not even gonna show it to you yet. I'm just gonna build it and surprise you, I think. Time to clear Queen Kong out of here because we're gonna need the room. After thousands of dollars and 2 months of waiting, this is what showed up. It's a little bit more boxes than our gorilla couch came in. You're gonna see what this is, but I was fully thinking it was gonna be like another inflatable thing. Quick, easy. Nope. This looks like it's gonna be IKEA times 1,000. So I'm gonna recruit a little bit of help and we're gonna try to build this thing and you'll see what it is. I'm not gonna lie, between this piece and this bag, I'm not feeling very confident about this build. But color reveal, it's purple. Guess what animal it is? Oh yeah, we opened every package and there is no instructions. So we're gonna put our engineering caps on and try to figure this out. Okay, the skeleton is built. Any guesses what kind of animal it is yet? It's a monster. I tricked you, it's not an animal. I really wanted a dragon one, but those don't exist, so this guy's the closest that we got. This was an interesting one. It's kind of like the gorilla couch where there was like this AI photo. I'm pretty sure it's AI, but then they had actual photos. At least what I think are actual photos of it, and it's pretty stinking close. This thing, it was a journey to build it, but I'm honestly so happy with how it turned out. It's adorable. I feel like we've all kind of come to the conclusion throughout this series that for some reason, the AI furniture turns out pretty okay. Everything else kind of questionable. Wait, we need to set up the rest of the sleepover, Lee. I would say our sleepover is a bigger win than the pool party, but comment below what type of AI party I should host next. Make sure to check out all my other videos where I buy AI products, and we will see you guys. Woo! The ghost. Oh yeah, our studio's haunted. I'll explain why later. Subscribe. Download the app by scanning this QR code and remember to use your $15 credit. Say bye, YouTube.